Yo, people, vibes as always. Welcome back to Stay on Your Feet podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Brown. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome back. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell to let you know when we're active. Listen, we are here. You know what? In fact, scrap that. Before I get started, yeah. I've got to apologize to you, man. I've got to apologize to you guys because Stay on Your Feet have been moving Man United-ish. What I mean by that is that we've been moving like we are in one competition. You get me? We're in one cup. You know what I'm saying? We're moving like United, bro. Like there's no other content that we can bring out for other cups and you know what I'm saying? So today, with that being said, I'm going to predict the Premier League clubs in the FA Cup. That's right, in the FA Cup. I've never done a prediction for the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup or nothing like that. Usually just Premier League based. So we're gonna switch up a little bit and we're gonna do the FA Cup. As it's the third round today. It's the first round, but we start on the third round. Don't ask me why. One day I will find out why we start on the third round. But yeah, as I'm recording this, a couple of games have kicked off, so I'm not going to predict those games. It just wouldn't be fair. And guys at home, I'm making predictions. Yeah, I'm not seeing in a magic ball. I don't know how what the score is going to be. I don't know how the game's going to go. This is not financial advice, so please do not take this literally. This is just my predictions, okay? So it's not financial advice. Don't go and put money on right now. It's haram, number one. And number two, I won't be held responsibility for any money that you lot lose. Okay? But hold on. If you do win some money, though, hit my DMs. All right? But anyways, back to the predictions. So the first Premier League game in the FA Cup is between Sunderland and Everton. That's already kicked off. It's almost half time. Sunderland are leading 1-0. With a goal from Lee Fee on the 30th minute. So I don't know how that one's going to end, but I'm going to say Sunderland probably win that one because they are probably the better team at the moment. I wouldn't say the bigger team, but they are definitely a lot higher in the table in the Premier League this season so far. The next Premier League game or club is between Macclesfield and Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are 1-0 down currently, 45 minutes into that game as well. A goal from man like Dawson. I don't know who Dawson is. I don't know any Macclesfield players. So I'm not going to go on like I do because I don't. But it's looking like there could be a little cup set. And I'm a man that loves a little cup set. But I also like Palace. So hopefully Palace, you know what I mean, we'll do their thing against Macclesfield, but we'll see what happens. The next game, Premier League game, is between, Premier League club, is Wolves versus Shrewsbury. The Wolves are at home. They are currently winning 3-1. I'm going to say this now. Shrewsbury and them teams like they might be Wolves levels. They might be why Wolves are winning right now. Because Wolves are like a Championship League One team, bro. Like the way they are playing right now is mad. It's mad. So looking like they're gonna get another win. Not many under their belts. But again, like I said, I think Wolves have found their level respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I have to get that in there. A Premier League game, club that hasn't kicked off yet is between Burnley and Millwall. They're kicking off at 3:00. You know what? I think this might be a cup set too because, like Wolves, Burnley are shocking. Burnley are trash. They're most likely going to get relegated as well. Millwall, on the other hand, are on the brink of being a Premier League side. They are very close. They are, I think, like something like 4th or 5th in the Championship. So I'm gonna say they're a similar level team. Obviously, Burnley have just come up. They're new boys come up from the Championship last season, so they know each other well. I'm sure they played against each other quite a few times. Excuse me. I'm gonna say a cup set. I'm gonna go for Millwall. Gonna go for a 1-0 win for Millwall. The next game featuring a Premier League team is Fulham v Middlesbrough, kicking off at 3 o'clock. Fulham are at home. I'm gonna say that's gonna be a win for Fulham. I'm gonna go for the Premier League side to do the job. Middlesbrough are a good team, but I'm gonna go 2-1 to Fulham in that game. And then another Premier League club kicking off at 3 o'clock is Man City against Exeter. Man City are at home. They're kicking off at 3 o'clock. I'm going to go Man City. I'm guessing they're going to obviously rotate their team and probably play a lot of their B guys to say, the youngsters. But I reckon they'll have enough to do the job. So I'm going to go for a 3-0 win for Man City against Exeter. The next game is going to be between two Premier League clubs kicking off at 3 o'clock. It's at St. James's Park, Newcastle v Bournemouth. Now, this is a hard one to pick. I'm not going to lie, because obviously they're both Premier League sides. They're probably in similar form. You know, there's not much in it, so it's hard to tell. So I'm going to go for a Newcastle win because they're at home. But I do feel like Bournemouth are probably the better side at the moment. But yeah, St. James's Park is not an easy place to go to. But saying that, they've been dishing out 3 points here and there recently. You know what? Forget that. I'm going to go for a Bournemouth win. 2-1 to Bournemouth. That's my prediction for that one. That's a difficult one. Another Premier League side kicking off this evening. Two Premier League sides, sorry. Tottenham 5:45 against Aston Villa. Oh, I can't stand either of these teams at the moment. I really, really can't. But I'm never, ever gonna pick Spurs to win. I don't care if they're playing Wycombe Wanderers, bruv. I do not care. I'll never pick Spurs to win. Even if I deep down think they're gonna win, it's not happening. I'm Arsenal through and through. It's what we do. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm going for an Aston Villa win. I'm gonna go for a 2-0 Aston Villa win. And the last game for today is at 8 o'clock between two London sides, Charlton Athletic and Premier League side Chelsea. Again, like Chelsea, like Spurs, I don't like them. I really dislike them for many different reasons, and I'm never going to pick them to win, even if I think they're going to win. I'm hoping Charlton are going to do the job. So I'm going to go for a 1-0 Charlton win. Yeah? Okay, so that's been my Premier League. Actually, no, sorry, forget that. We got tomorrow. We got Sunday. What am I doing? Sorry, guys. It's the first time I'm doing the FA Cup. You know what I mean? Like, bear with me. So we do have a few other games kicking off tomorrow. A few more Premier League sides. So kicking off 12 o'clock midday tomorrow is between Premier League side Leeds are away to Derby County. I'm going to go for Leeds to win that because they are my second team. If you know me, if you've been following me for a little while, you know I have openly admitted that Leeds United are my second team. Don't ask me why. It don't make sense. Arsenal and Leeds, who cares? But yeah, I'm going to go for a Leeds win. I'm going to back them to win 2-0. Leeds are a good team. They've got some good wins under their belt, some good victories, results under their belts this season, man. And they're looking like they're going to stay up. And I think this will be a good win for them. Carry that on into the Premier League. You know what I mean? With I can't even speak today. Momentum, they're in good form. And if they can carry that on, they'll definitely stay up in the Premier League. They might even go deep into this competition, depending on who they get. But we'll see. But yeah, man, Leeds win 2-0. And then moving on to the 2 o'clock kickoff is my beloved team, my number one team, Arsenal, are travelling to Portsmouth. Can't remember the last time we played Portsmouth, man. It's probably been a while. It's probably been about 5 years, something like that. But I'm going to go for an Arsenal win. I can see Arteta rotating the squads, the team around. I am going to do an Arsenal Portsmouth preview in another video where I'll talk about that in more depth. But I'm just going to give you my prediction. I'm going to go for a whitewash, a 3-0 whitewash. Arsenal to beat Portsmouth 3-0. Again, this is not financial advice. This is not me giving you betting advice. Don't do it. If you're going to do it, bet responsibly. But again, these are my predictions. All right. So the last 2 games featuring Premier League sides are West Ham at 2:30 at home to QPR. Ooh, this is a tight one. I'm going to go for a cup set. I'm going to go for QPR because, again, West Ham are shit. Mate. And, yeah, man, QPR might be their sort of level team. It'll be a good game, man. But I'm going to go for a 1-0 QPR win. And the final game for the FA Cup third round is between two Premier League sides, Man United v Brighton at 4:30. Again, difficult one to call. I'm gonna go for the Seagulls. To shit at United on the at Old Trafford, knock them out of the last cup that they're in. And just so it's just banter, so we can just all laugh at United, man, because they are trash. They think they're bigger and better than they used to be, but they're really not. So Brighton, please humble United. 2-0 Brighton win. So yeah, that has been my Premier League predictions for the FA Cup third round. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, it's the first of many. Like I said, more content to come this year. I'm going to be active, going to be busy. So make sure you guys are locked in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all the support, all the engagement. I appreciate it all. I've been Mr. Brown. This has been Stay on Your Feet, man. Peace and love. Enjoy the weekend.